Everything I believed crumbled in a heartbeat. The looming trial cast a shadow over me. I felt the storm inside me, the clash of loyalty and truth. As I rifled through files, I stumbled upon the damning evidence, a hidden payment to a witness from my mentor, the man I idolized. My heart raced. Goosebumps prickled my skin. Trust vanished like smoke. How could he? My family's dark history surged in my mind, the tidal wave of shame. I trembled as my phone buzzed. The screen lit up with a name from my childhood, someone I thought was long gone. Panic clawed at my throat. Could I expose the truth? What if it unraveled everything I'd built? In the courthouse hall, whispers slithered around me. Faces turned, eyes burning with judgment. A woman gasped. A man glared, fists clenched tightly. I felt their expectations, their disappointment. My breath hitched as I scanned the room, searching for reassurance. There was none. And then I caught his gaze, my mentor's. A chilling smile curled on his lips. It was a predator's smile. I darted away, heart pounding, the walls closing in like a vice. The air grew thick, each step forward feeling like a betrayal to myself. A deep silence fell, then laughter erupted behind me. My pulse quickened as dread washed over me. I turned back, searching for answers in their eyes. Instead, all I found was denial, a chorus of betrayal. Just as I turned to confront my past, a voice sliced through the tension, sharp as glass. "You have no idea what you're getting into." My skin prickled. How could I face the truth when it threatened to shatter my very identity? Every heartbeat echoed in my ears. I could feel the weight of impending doom, the edge of a cliff. Something darker was lurking, ready to strike. Before you go on, let me tell you something. A lot of people have been saying that YouTube, out of nowhere, unsubscribes them from the channel. Take a quick look to make sure the red button is on. That way you won't miss any of the videos still to come. And while you're at it, hit the like button because it really helps me keep bringing you stories like this. Oh, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to know. My stomach twisted as I faced the crowd. That voice still echoed, a chill slicing through the air. I thought I could handle anything, but I was wrong. Then she stepped forward, the woman I saw in my childhood. Her eyes burned with urgency. "It's not what you think," she screamed over the growing murmur. I froze. "Mom?" It slipped out before I could process. Gasps filled the room. Every face turned towards us. Confusion turned to disbelief. My heart raced. My pulse thudded like a war drum. How could this be real? She was supposed to be gone. Just a shadow in my past. But here she was, trembling, breathing heavily. "I didn't betray you. I was trying to protect you." My chest tightened. Protect me? I felt like the ground was collapsing. Behind her, my mentor's smile vanished. His eyes darkened, ambition mixed with fear. "She's lying." I shook my head, nausea swelling. Everything I thought I knew was unraveling, fraying like an old thread. Why? I managed, the word tasting bitter on my tongue. Before she could answer, a sharp laugh broke the tension, my mentor's voice slicing through like a blade. "You think family means safety? You're a fool." I stumbled back, dizzy, the walls closing in. Panic surged through me. Something darker was pulling at the edges of my mind. What had she hidden from me? What was the truth? The courtroom pulsed with anticipation. I couldn't breathe. Would I lose everything, or could I still save myself? I locked eyes with my mother. "Tell me." Silence fell, heavy and thick. I could feel the weight of unspoken secrets, a chasm yawning wide between us. Was it too late to turn back? Was there even a way forward? Fear gripped me. My breath quickened. I stared at my mother, the truth looming. "What are you hiding?" She trembled, her voice a fragile whisper. "It's connected to your father." The words hung thick in the air. My gut twisted. "What about him?" "Your mentor is right. He's not who you think." My heart plummeted. A chill ran down my spine. "What do you mean?" "Your father, he was involved in something terrible. The payments, they were to silence witnesses, to protect you from the truth." Denial clawed at me. Anger flared, followed by a wave of nausea. "No, he loved me." "Did he?" She shot back, a crack in her voice. Sudden laughter erupted from the crowd, disbelief mingling in their gasps. I spun around, their eyes filled with judgment and pity. My mentor's face, twisted in malevolence, loomed large in my mind. Was he protecting me? Or was he the villain hiding behind a mask? I felt the ground beneath me crumble. "You're lying!" I shouted into the silence, my voice echoing. She shook her head, desperation radiating off her. "I swear, you have to believe me." But her words felt like knives. I was suffocating. My family was a house of cards, and I was the whisper of wind threatening to topple it all. Panic surged. Questions spiraled. Was my father a monster? What did this mean for me? In that moment, I felt the weight of every secret, every lie pressing down on me. I locked eyes with my mother, searching for truth in her stormy gaze. Then what am I? Silence, deafening and cold. My heart raced, a cacophony of fear and betrayal. Could I ever find my way back? Was I destined to repeat their sins? The crowd's silence felt heavy. I was dangling on a precipice, unsure if I could leap into the unknown or cling to the lies that once felt safe. I couldn't close my eyes to this darkness any longer. But the question lingered, sharp and unrelenting. What was the real truth? Panic gripped me. My mother's words sliced through the air. "He's not who you think." I wanted to scream, to run, but I was rooted to the spot. My heart thundered, each pulse a reminder of all the lies I thought were truth. Then she stepped closer, her hands trembling. "You need to know, your father wasn't just involved. He was the mastermind. The payments, they came from him. To keep you safe and silent." A sharp breath caught in my throat. The crowd buzzed with disbelief. My mentor's face twisted in horror, and I felt the ground slip beneath me. I choked out, "What do you mean?" "Your father, he orchestrated it all. I fled to protect you, but he—" Her voice wavered, eyes pleading. "He betrayed us both." Nausea surged, blurring my vision. Betrayal? The walls closed in. Was I the monster? The crowd stood still, watching, judging. A low murmur of shock rippled through them. I recoiled. "No, it can't be true." The laughter returned, sharp and mocking. I stumbled backwards. What have I become? The truth felt like a hot knife in my gut. "You've lied to me," she cried. "I did it for you," she cried out, desperate. My heart raced. What else don't I know? Silence swallowed my question. A suffocating weight hung in the room. No answers, only dread. In that moment, I felt utterly lost. Who was I without those lies? What did this mean for us, or for me? The truth loomed over me like a dark shadow, unrelenting. I couldn't breathe. A whisper cut through the fog. What now? Heart raced, pounding in my ears like a war drum. Panic spiraled, threatening to engulf me as I faced my mother, the weight of her words pressing down like a 1,000-pound stone. "What do you mean?" I could barely breathe, the air thick with disbelief. "Your father was involved in something deadly," she whispered, trembling. "But it's more than that." She hesitated, eyes darting. "You were supposed to be safe, but that wasn't the only reason I left." A chill ran through me. "What are you saying?" Her next words struck like lightning. "Your father isn't just your father. To protect you, he had to make sacrifices. He sold you." A wave of nausea crashed over me. "What? They used you as leverage to keep him safe?" I staggered back. This wasn't just betrayal. It was a weapon aimed straight at my heart. Gasps filled the room, shock rippling through the crowd around us. My body felt weak. I was more than hunted. I was prey, a pawn in a dark game I didn't choose. Hot tears pricked at my eyes. "No, please, no. Everything I did was to keep you out of it," she cried, desperation spilling from her. "But it's too late now." My mind raced, reeling from the energy of the crowd, the murmurs rising in tempo. What now? What do I do with this? Silence enveloped us, thick and suffocating. I locked eyes with her, two souls adrift in a storm. Every bit of love, every memory of safety shattered. What was I supposed to do with a truth like this? My breath caught. The full weight of reality hung between us, unbearable. Was I truly on the edge of destruction? Somewhere in the crowd, someone whispered, "What if she's lying?" A jolt of ice ran through me. Could she be? I stumbled back, my heart racing faster than I could comprehend. Would the truth destroy me or set me free? Could I ever trust again? My heart raced, each thump echoing in my ears. The shock of her words twisted inside me like a knife. "Sold me?" I whispered, my mouth dry. "How can you say that?" She reached for me, eyes pleading. "You have to understand." "No!" I shouted, the words sharp as glass. I backed away, my breath rapid and shallow. How is that even possible? The crowd shifted, whispers swirling like a tempest. "This can't be true," my mind screamed. But buried deep, a question gnawed at me. "What else did you hide?" Her response shattered me. "You have a sister. They've taken her too." A cold wave washed over me. A sister? The ground beneath my feet felt unstable. Suddenly, it was as if every foundation I'd stood on crumbled. Where is she? The question erupted from me, fueled by fear and desperation. "I don't know," she whispered. "But they'll come for you next." Panic clawed at my throat. I stumbled backwards, gasps from the crowd sounding like knives. "What have you done?" She fell silent, lips trembling. All I saw was betrayal reflected in her eyes. Was she protecting me or sealing my fate? "Do you even care?" The accusation hung heavy between us. "I tried," she croaked, desperation spilling from her. No," I cut her off, tears stinging my eyes. "You can't protect me from this. You sold me out when you left." The truth loomed over us, dark and unyielding. Was I just a pawn in my father's game? What did that make her? Every moment stretched into eternity. Just noise, all around. And then I felt it, a chill down my spine. They would come. The silence morphed into a looming threat. Would I ever escape this madness? I stumbled back, my heart pounding. A sister? No, it couldn't be. My head spun. Had my whole life been a jagged lie? "Did you even love me?" I choked, eyes burning. The crowd whispered, confusion, Pity. I felt their eyes like daggers. She shook, tears spilling. I did, but she's not just your sister. She's your twin. Shock slammed into me. A twin? My breath hitched, constricted. What do you mean? Her next words carved through me. To survive, he separated you. Anger and betrayal surged within me, a tempest threatening to consume everything. You're the reason I left. The air thickened with tension. My world spiraled into chaos. A twin, a hidden half of me I never knew. Was she alive? I felt a sick churn in my stomach. Where is she? I whispered, voice cracking. Silence stretched, heavy, suffocating. What else has my life concealed? What will happen next? My heart pounded in my chest. A twin. The words hung in the air like a weight. My world shattered into a million pieces. What else had I lost? What was left of my reality? Please. My voice broke, raw with desperation. You have to tell me everything. She looked away, tears streaming down her face. Your father didn't just keep her hidden. They took her to control you, to manipulate us. A knife twisted in my gut. Control? What do you mean? They threatened me. They said if I breathed one word about her, you'd be next. A chill ran through me. I staggered, clenching my fists. You let them do this? You didn't fight? I thought I was protecting you, she screamed. The anguish in her voice pierced me, but all I felt was betrayal. What if you're the one who put me in danger? The crowd's whispers surged, their eyes filled with morbid curiosity. Did they sense the bloodline of horror that coursed through me? Stop, I shouted, the walls closing in. Just stop. The silence returned, heavier this time. It stifled me. Then she whispered, they're coming for you. My heart sank. That familiar, cold fear settled in the pit of my stomach. What did that even mean? Who? But there was no answer. Just the weight of her gaze filled with regret and fear. And suddenly, I felt alone in a storm. What was left of me? What else could be taken? A question gnawed at my insides. What was my father really? What horrors had he woven into my life? As I searched her face for answers, my mind spun with dread. Are they watching? I blurted out. The silence grew louder. What if it was true? What if every step I took brought them closer? I stood on the edge of a chasm, trembling. Time paused. What did I do now? And then her eyes widened, fear spilling over into her voice. You can't trust anyone, not even me. Her words echoed. Trust? Everything I knew was shattering before my eyes. Could I survive this? Or had I lost so much that salvation was now beyond my reach? I felt a wave of nausea wash over me, her words crashing into my mind. Not just a sister, I whispered, but a twin? Panic clawed at my throat. The crowd seemed to pulse, eyes wide, breath held. And then something shifted inside her. She leaned in, her voice barely a whisper. They wanted you both, to control you. What are you talking about? I gasped, suddenly feeling sick. She shuddered, her hands trembling. You don't know the real reason I left. You were the distraction. She was the target. My stomach dropped. What do you mean? They took her to bait you, to turn you against your father. And now? Now they want you too. A chill ran through my spine. What? I barely breathed. Trust no one, not even me, she urged, panic flashing in her eyes. Their faces turned toward me, whispers igniting. Uncertainty hung thick in the air. Just noise. Are they watching? Her eyes widened. Terror etched in her features. I felt small, lost. In that moment, a shadow loomed in the room. Was I already too late? My heart raced as I faced my mother. "You sold me," I whispered, disbelief roiling inside me. "How could you? I thought I was protecting you." Her voice cracked, desperation clawing at her. But the truth hung in the air, undeniable and suffocating. I turned to the crowd. Faces were locked in shock, betrayal twisting their features. "You think I'll accept this?" I shouted, anger surging. But something shifted inside me. I had to reclaim my story. "No," I declared, resolving to break free. I refused to be their pawn anymore. The air shifted, a new resolve gripping me. "I'm finding her. I don't care who stands in my way." Silence enveloped the room, a breath held collectively. I locked eyes with my mother one last time, pain mingled with fierce determination. "If you love me, help me, or stay out of my way." I stepped into the storm, ready to face the truth. You need to subscribe now. This is the moment to show your support. Don't wait any longer to share. Confirm your subscription so you don't miss the next exclusive stories. Press that like button now to help the algorithm, and leave your reactions and theories about the ending in the comments. Share this video with at least 5 friends who need to see this conclusion. If you liked my story, keep going and watch the next one that's appearing now. I think it will move you too.